survival of the fittest. It's not the physically strong person who is not getting affected. They are getting affected. We have to remain fittest at mental level. That's why yogis say that human mind needs training. Mind has two things, two capacities. One, intellect, and second, emotions. Yoga says that anything which comes for going. This change is constant. Anitya bhavana. The mind which is closer to consciousness is always a peaceful and relaxed mind. Use your intellect, not your emotions. Make everybody independent, everybody self-reliant. You listen to everybody, but do what you think right. Accept people as they are, but don't get affected. Before action, think. Don't just move yourself emotionally. When your mind is clear, you will be able to fight and win the battle very successfully. Namaskar. Violence is a reflection of nothing else but weak personality. A person who has animal traits. Biologically, we all are animals, and in yoga we say that to come above animal level, the first step you have to follow is ahimsa. Non-violence. Violence occurs when person doesn't accept situation as it is in life or doesn't accept person as it is in life. So violence can occur at three different levels: physical, mental, emotional. So we have to be very much clear that we have to go above animal trait to behave like a human being. Do you know what anger is? Anger is the main violent negative emotion majority of the humans have. Quite a lot of humans have that. Sometimes a normal common humans also, and sometimes even tapasvis, they get angry. That anger is something to manage that we have to really train our mind. Anger is like having a burning coal in your hand. You are burning inside and then throwing that burning coal on somebody. So you are burning, you are hurting others. It is nothing else but a strong hurt. In today's scenario, what is happening? Whole families together, staying together 24 hours, seeing each other's face all the time, behaving with each other. Now for few days, cordial behavior is fine. But then people start getting irritated with each other, start finding faults in each other. And then slowly anger starts and even violence comes. According to yoga way of life and according to society, you understand very well that when you are reflecting anger and violence along with it, that is something which is not a human being. Negative mind, when it is bundled with emotions and very strong emotions, it can create a havoc. Beating, hitting, killing, divorces, anything is possible which is not accepted. What is the cause? One, that you are expecting all the time something from the members around. Another, what you wanted, you didn't get it. Third, you yourself are very tired and fatigued, so your tolerance power has become very poor. After all, every human is different. Every human has to behave differently, think differently. You cannot expect everybody to cohesively function with you all the time. They have their emotions, they have their weakness and strength. After all, these emotions will never help. It is going to create pain, suffering, problem, not just for you, but for everybody in the family. In this scenario, when we are all together, we have no right to hurt and harm any other family member. The moment you find that you are getting irritated, child is not listening, or wife is saying something which you don't like, it is your problem. If I am angry, it's my problem. I don't blame anybody for my anger. I never say that don't get angry. Getting angry is natural phenomenon, but how fast you come out of your anger, that matters. Quickly you have to do something, but when you have anger or frustration, keep your mouth shut. Don't speak, because through speech we do lots of violence. Keep your mouth shut, leave that place, take some long breaths, because breath and mind go together. Understand that when we are in the office, when boss is shouting, you don't express any anger at boss, no. You keep quiet, you tolerate everything. Even if boss is wrong, you tolerate the nonsense also. You have that capacity to tolerate. You know very well that you can't speak here anything, he's your boss, otherwise he'll sack you out. But in the house, you take liberty. In the house also, every human is your boss, let me tell you. It could be your wife, it could be mother, father, it could be your child. Everyone needs the same type of respect, accepting as you are doing that to your boss. So when you are disturbed, be with your inner self, little bit meditate if you can, sit quietly, watch your breath, listen to some sounds which are there in the atmosphere. House is full of tension. Same thing again and again, everybody is getting bored. Bring some joy, bring some creativity in your mind. First of all, jokes. Take negativity and all that like a joke. It is a passing phase. Person listens to joke and person laughs. Same joke, very few people laugh. And third time the same joke, nobody laughs. When nobody laughs at the same joke, why do we get hurt with the same negative emotion all the time? So family member could play together, sit and play cards, caroms, sing together. That will bring a light and better atmosphere. That anger and frustration will not be there. Whenever you feel like, expressing very strongly, keep mum. Rather, I would say, have a time to keep mum. I remember one family where two sisters were living together and they were always fighting with each other. One person decided that he will keep mum. At that time, when they fight maximum, in the morning when they both come together in the kitchen, and one person started keeping mum and everything settled down. To fight, you need two people. But to end the fight, you need only one person. Asanas also work wonders. You should do some asanas. You should sit down and get up. Do some danda. You should do some baitak. Sweat out a little bit and you will be able to handle your mind very well. Children, they really suffer because of parents fighting with each other, grandparents shouting at each other and so on and so forth. Children, they don't like it. Child atmosphere is such where they want positivity around. They want to laugh, giggle, and they want everybody to do that. They get affected. They love their father also and mother also equally. They don't want them to fight like this. And so what happens? How do they suffer, do you know? They start having all such symptoms like bedwetting, nail biting, hitting and teasing others, throwing away things, stealing things, such traits. They develop totally insecurity, and so they start listening to such people in the school and outside who are more like gundas, who are more bullies. And then third thing what happens is, then they start catering to all such wrong things like drinks and smokes and all other addictions. You should know very well that you are parents, and if you are parents, you have no right to fight with each other, even that level. No right, because children will suffer and their whole life would be ruined because of you. Now, the point is, fighting means somebody is right and somebody is wrong. Now, allow somebody to be right. Every time you have to be right. So, stop arguing, behaving negatively. Bring some love, some care for each other. You should know that you are so lucky that you are together and God has brought you together for some purpose. If negative thought comes, stop thinking, listen to music, listen to nature and manage your mind. It is after all mind which is creating the whole problem, and yogis always say that master your mind. So stay tuned for our final episode on COVID-19. Namaskar.